So I know in the last video I said that Silverback Patriarch is the worst card in the game, but I've got a real contender now. Gurubashi Chicken is the contender, not Angry Chicken. Gurubashi Chicken is bad, Angry Chicken is perfect. Why do I hold Angry Chicken on such a high pedestal? It's 1 mana for 1/1 stats. That's pretty terrible actually. Surely its text saves it then? It most certainly does not. It gains massive bagonzo damage if it is damaged, but if it takes any damage it dies. This is, by all means, an awful card if you're trying to win. But from a game design standpoint, it is a masterpiece. I can feel the game developers eyeing me down and daring me to make this card work. Its incredible memery, high potential, and awful plausibility make it everything I want from a card. You might think that Gurubashi Chicken is the same situation. The difference here is that Angry Chicken's +5 damage effect can be triggered the same turn that it attacks. Gurubashi Chicken can only receive +5 attack after it attacks. That makes no sense. That makes it unusable. Let me explain with a diagram. Gurubashi Chicken is pretty high on the meme factor, but is completely useless. Angry Chicken is just slightly more useful. This yellow zone is the fun zone. It's hard to tell, but Gurubashi Chicken is outside the fun zone while Angry Chicken is in it. The first class I used with the chickens was Paladin. It might not be as creative the second time around, but I reused my Beastmaster Crystology combo. Crystology and Ravencaller fill the hand, and then I use hand buff cards. Normal buffs are here as well to enable the chickens. The general plan with this deck is to buy Time Teller on turn 5 or 6, and then faces the place. I went 3 and 2 with this deck, but I credit that to my opponents generally being awful at this game, not this deck actually working. Magic Carpet is also great in this deck. It makes Ravencaller less useless and has great synergy with the chickens. It allows the chickens to activate their effects the turn they are played, giving your opponent less response time to deal with the chickens. Here's the final deck list. I give this deck 1 egg and 1 broken egg out of 5 whole eggs. Next class, Priest. Why Priest? It's simple, you can get the beefiest chickens. While we are running buff cards, let's add Test Subject and Zarek. I love playing Shadowy Infiltrator and Silence along with Test Subject. You can get some insane value. I know I already used Magic Carpet, but it's the only way to make chickens work, so I'm using it. I did have a game where I cast arms cards 11 times by turn 9. That's 22 arms in total. I don't know how I lost, I had a whole army. In another game, I managed to go face with a buffed up Gurubashi Chicken. Did you know that the chicken buff is called Ready to Strike? You, me, and the other 15 people who might watch this video are probably the only people to know this. I rate this deck the tomato part of an omelet out of an entire omelet. And if you think that the tomato part of an omelet is the best part of an omelet, then you can leave my channel and never watch a video of mine ever again. Tomatoes are awful, just like this deck. You know what, just because I'm desperate for views, even if you like tomatoes, I'ma let you slide on this one. Enough glorious puns, on to Warrior. With a breakthrough in technology, you can now be the chicken yourself. Just play Control Warrior. Cowards. Warrior actually has some interesting cards that you rarely see. Cruel Taskmaster and Inner Rage could work great with Angry Chicken, but there are 2 problems with Warrior. One is that Warrior has no health buffing class cards, and the neutral options right now are not so great. The second, and much greater issue, is that I do not own a single Warrior class card. So this deck earns 5 theoretical simultaneously existing and not existing cosmic eggs out of 5 real eggs. Last class, Hunter. The plan I originally hatched was awfully complicated. I use Dire Frenzy on some Angry Chickens and then draw all 3. I then use Emerus to buff the chickens. Tundra Rhino gives them charge. 5 mana Tundra Rhino plus 3 1 mana chickens equals 2 leftover mana. I then use 2 Rapid Fires to make the chickens angry. This should total to 38 damage 2-face from hand. Of course it never actually turned out this way. It was a blast though, and worked to some extent like in the clip being shown here. This deck is awarded 1 golden egg out of 1 golden egg possible. Like last video, I'm going to leave with a full gameplay. This one is really fun to me because my opponent was running the full meta deck list for Mech Hunter, and he got beat by a maniac wielding chickens. This was a real close match. There will be minimal editing, but watch if you wish. The sound on this clip got messed up, so enjoy some free music I found in my editing program.